Saturday, 15th, about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Pretty warm day today. Got up to 67. So I'm hunting this field edge. It's the same field I saw the doe and fawn back in the first week's video. And I'm basically on the other side of where they were kind of feeding on the edge of the field. Off this corner, they kind of come out of the bedding area and they work down the edge of this field, and then they come out through here and down in there. It's a big ravine, so it kind of funnels them. I brought all my climbing stuff because I thought there was a tree that I could climb. I guess I could get up in this hemlock, but I'm just gonna kind of ground hunt it. This is like a little natural blind. When they pop off the field, I'll have a 10-yard shot or something. That's if they come out. I don't know. The wind's good, but I'm probably going to do this tomorrow night too, and in hopes that they use the field. Tomorrow's supposed to be around 60, low 60s or something. We'll see what happens. Should be popping out here in the next hour, I would think. It's about 6:20, and legal time today is 6:37. And if they are going to pop out in the field, they haven't yet. So it's not really enough time for them to work across the field and for me to get a shot. So I don't think they're hitting the field tonight personally, but usually if they're not out here by like 5:30, they're not coming out. But I'm gonna get out of here, and tomorrow is the last day of fall turkey season, shotgun in New Hampshire, and me and Amy are gonna go out and try to get a bird. I heard some hens across the ravine earlier, and I know there's a group of hens that don't have poults, so that'd be ideal. Alright, Sunday morning, last day of New Hampshire turkey, or fall turkey shotgun. And we got some hens we spotted from the road. We're going to try to work around and get one of them. We definitely spooked those birds off the field. As soon as we started walking away from them, they were fine with us being there and walking towards us. But so I don't know which side of the road they went to, because when we saw them, they were crossing the road. So it doesn't seem like this is the time that they'd be vocal. You know, it's first thing in the morning, it's foggy. We'll try. We just heard a shot across the road, and there is a field, a private field up top, so I'm thinking when we spooked them, they hopped across that brook and probably went up into that field. So I think we're gonna drive out of this, away from the river, out of this fog, and try to locate some. Alright, spot number 2. Oh, that was a bird. We saw, on the way to the first spot, we spotted like a longbeard and a couple jakes and a group of hens. There's a guy deer hunting right there, so I don't want to go in and try on those birds and ruin his deer hunt. First spot got screwed up, so now we're just popping up on this ridge and see if we can find some fresh scratching. There's a old cut out that way, and there's a field and stuff, so let's see what we find. How boring is fall turkey hunting compared to spring?
Yeah, I can't hear, but they don't gobble.
That's why you don't see a lot of people doing it. It's not real action packed.
No.
Oh, it's, I don't know, 20 after 10 now. I gotta go to meet up with Joey King, because he is kindly letting me borrow a 7600 this year. So I've got to pop the scope and mounts off the 35 Whelen and mount it on that and get it sighted in. Depending on the timing of the day and whatever, we might try to come out and turkey hunt this evening, but we'll see. Alright. Joey King was kind enough to lend me his it's a 76 Sportsman, correct?
Yep.
It's not a 7600.
Yeah, it's basically the same thing. I think parts are interchangeable. It's just like the base model.
Yeah.
76.
It was this thing was $200 back in the day or less.
Right.
And so he you guys have heard him on the podcast before. I've frequently talked about, not wanting to shoot that Whelen because it's really nice. And tracking with a gun is just thrashing it through the brush most of the time. So I just realized that sun's probably real harsh, but so yeah, he's like, "Hey, you figure out another gun for this year?" I said, "Nope, using the Whelen, don't have time." He goes, "I think I got one for you." So I think the deal is now, if I shoot a deer with it, I'm buying it from him. So I think we found an answer, but it's in 30-06. Now you can find 30-06 again. It's not like it was 2 years ago.
Right.
So we got a bench set up at 47 yards, not intentionally, just that's where it landed. And hopefully it's pretty close right off. I mean, I just kind of eyeballed the level on the crosshairs on a 90 degree, and it looks good. So see what happens.
See if we can land on paper.
Yeah, at least on the board. We got like a 2x3 piece of plywood with a piece of paper on it. So
We got another one
if I missed that at 47 yards,
maybe
we should bore rifle mount. What is it called? Boring the scope? I don't know. Scope bore.
Bore sight. And
Bore
level
sight.
shot.
Yeah, that's what the rich kids have. Yeah, we'll see.
We got plenty of shells and plenty of plywood, so we should land somewhere on there.
Yeah, we'll
at some
get it.
point.
Can't tell.
It's on paper.
Is it?
So you're
Oh,
in.
you got vinyls?
Here. Looks like an inch high and way over to the right side of the paper.
Okay, yeah, I thought I saw that. Shoot another one, I guess. I save all my brass, and I'm not sure what for, but
I do the same
Maybe
thing.
someday
I'm set
I'll-
up for reloading, but I
Oh, are
haven't
ya?
done it for years.
Well,
I
you can
reload for my 22-250. That's pretty much it.
You can buy powder now.
Yep.
Everything. You can buy everything now again. It's kind of nice.
Back sides.
Above it?
Yep. I think so. It's
Looks
hard
like
to
it.
tell if it's the, I don't think it's the shadow from the nail. Walk it up. That's straight above the paper on the green. Maybe an inch and a half, 2 inches left of the nail in that corner. I didn't even see this one.
I think this is the one I just shot.
I was looking at this. Shat.
Ah, yeah. Huh. So we found the yoke kind of support that it was in wasn't. So we took some 4x4s and 2x4s and made like a custom base. So I just shot, I don't know, 5 times now, and the last 2 are next to each other, so we're getting somewhere now.
Sure.
So yeah, you can kind of see, I think these were the first 3.
Yep.
And then I brought it down, shot there.
You shot there before we brought it down, because
Oh,
that was
okay.
our first shot with the better rest.
Yep, but still high. So we brought it down, and I believe it was this one.
Mm-hmm.
And then I shot again with no adjustment and hit there. So now we're gonna go up and slightly left. And if I could even shoot 2 or 3 inside here at 50, well, we're calling it good.
Yep.
For buck tracking. Looks low.
Yeah, it does.
Low and a little right.
Yep.
Think I should shoot again or adjust immediately?
Try it one more time, because that looks pretty close to where we were hitting, so I'm wondering if you pulled that one.
I would never do such a thing.
I almost think you shot right through that tape that I put over that one.
Well, we're cutting holes.
It doesn't count if there's a scope adjustment in between. That's even lower yet.
So we gotta go up.
Yep. Some
12.
Some YouTube cowboy will tell us that this is what happens when you don't properly mount your scope.
Oh, yeah.
See, you moved your windage and it changed your elevation because you're not lined up right. Yeah, pound sand, bub.
What do they know? I'm also a terrible shot. That has something to do with it.
That's closer.
That's better. I like the shot, so I'm going up again.
Yup.
6.
Once we get into that spot where you're pretty confident, we'll let it cool down. Drag a bore snake through it. Just dry. Knock some of the shit out of the way. And then try another 3-shot group with a cold barrel. Because that's how you're going to come out of the truck, is cold and somewhat clean. And we'll just make sure that it's on there, and I think you'll be good to go. You're still in that circle though. Maybe just out of it. How many clicks did you go last time?
6.
Take 3 out of it and call it good. She heated up? Yeah. Doesn't have as big of a play, I don't think, on this style gun, but like some of them you can get if your stock is making contact on like a bolt action. And you start climbing because things are expanding and making contact.
Right.
That one's touching the red.
All right. Let's let her cool. Woo!
Yes, sir. All right, I think I'm ready. You good?
Yep.
Here we go.
That one looks dead center.
Oh, I pulled that last one bad. Well, we got one in the orange. That looks pretty damn good.
I didn't like it.
Didn't feel solid.
No, I pulled it slightly right towards the end there.
It's touching the orange. Bottom.
Level and right.
Yep. Still in that circle though.
Pulled again. I think it's in there.
Yeah, I think you're good. Still in the boiler room. I mean, you're talking
I mean,
something.
yeah,
that big.
and 2 shots I didn't like.
Right.
So.
And you didn't like the only one that touched the orange.
No, I didn't like that last one either. So, we got it all dialed in. I shot like a, I don't know, slightly bigger than a golf ball size group. So I threw the camera in the mount on the frame pack, and this is what you're gonna see when I'm still hunting. So, for my own frame of reference, I'm gonna fire off a few rounds and
See what it looks like.
see how it looks.
Caught it. I love this rifle. Looks pretty good. Looks good from here.
I think they were all touching.
I'm pretty
It
psyched.
looked like.
I've got a lot more experience shooting a bolt action for whatever reason. It's just what I had for a lot of years. But
Yep.
it'll be a good backup rifle. Something happens out. You never know. Break your scope. Some kind of gun malfunction. I always go on a hunting trip with a couple of rifles anyways.
Yep. Well, that's it.
That's a wrap.
Thanks to this dude hooking me up. Let's tell you, you're on the board already, right? You got a doe?
I do. I got a 100-pounder last Sunday. just got our process yesterday.
Yep.
So freezer's padded a little bit. We're
Yep.
in good shape.
Yep.
Always like getting one early because you can hunt with no pressure.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we eat it like crazy. My kids love it, so get one in the freezer. It's like, all right, I can relax and just enjoy it. It always feels like work until then.
Yeah.
But yeah, because we hardly ever buy any red meat. It's usually just what's in the freezer.
Yeah.
But
Yep. We're running low. I gotta try and plug one tonight.
well, don't forget, I got a stockpile of that Wagyu beef.
Yeah.
Get you some
Yeah.
of that.
Japanese.
High dollar Asian cattle. I don't know. Supposedly their fat's really good for you. It's not like traditional beef. It's like high in omega-3s. It's more like fish.
Huh.
So, I mean, that's, you look at it, it's totally marbleized. It's crazy looking stuff. But it's supposedly really good for you and tastes really good. Eats good. But usually way out of my price range.
Yeah.
You have to-
$10,000 cow.
Yeah, ridiculous.
But yeah, try that field edge again tonight, and they didn't come out last night. But these warmer days, I mean, you're better off on a field edge.
Yeah,
I
for
feel.
sure. For sure.
When it's warm out, I don't know, they'd rather eat a salad, I guess.
Yep. Last week, for whatever reason, she was hanging in like a little hemlock strip on a primarily hardwood ridge, but it's a little bench that's got a change of, you know, the trees are different type of trees. It's a little belt of softwoods with mixed oaks in it. Not much for acorns, but it's just like a, I don't know, I think they would rather cruise through there than fight the saplings and stuff on either side of it, and they've got cover close, and I think I happened to land right near where she was bedding. She was by herself, but I'd seen her the night before, or the evening before, and she just worked away from me, so I went and snuck up in there again the next morning, sat in the same spot, and she was returning like 7 o'clock in the morning. I think she was headed up there to feed a little bit and lay down for the day, and just happened to be the right spot. But, yeah, the field's definitely, and that, where I was going with that last weekend, it was cold. We had 2 frosts both mornings.
Yeah.
Saturday and Sunday. It was
Yeah,
nice.
they wanted the acorns or whatever,
Yep.
either browse or whatever.
Yeah, hard food instead of the, like you said, the salad. But yeah.
Yep.
Still plenty of time.
Knock one down. Alright. Back at the field spot. Thanks again to Joey for letting me borrow that OT6. It's gonna be much appreciated this year when I'm thrashing through the brush, not scratching up that whaling. What do we got? We got some turkeys out in the field. So, I saw some deer in the field on the way here, and if nothing plays out tonight, then I'll flash the footage of that. That'll do it for this week. Be sure and hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, hit the thumbs up, share it. There's going to be one every week from here on out till the new year, and probably beyond. So thanks for the support. See you on the next one.